This one listing has made $5,638 in 1 month with one specific design and one specific niche. And that niche is the Christian niche. And guys, that is also a very lucrative niche that you can get into, especially even right now as Easter is coming. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I will do niche research for this specific niche, as well as how I would create a design in Canva. And then I'm also going to show you how I'll add it into Printify. So let's just get right into it. As always, I like to do my research in incognito windows. So for this Christian niche, you literally go up here. I always like to start with gifts because it gives me a broader of perspective of what's out there and what sells for this niche, regardless of what I'm selling. So again, I'm seeing like like kind of like scriptures. I'm seeing a lot of scriptures. Yeah, scriptures like personalized crosses. Yeah, back designs with a lot of like, pretty much like scriptures, crosses, like does really well for this niche. Front and back designs. So again, scriptures, florals, crosses. So again, then I could go into, let's say I want to design for a sweatshirt. You can type in like Christian sweatshirt and see what comes up. So again, I'm seeing a lot of Bible verses, florals, colorfuls, like different color, letter. I'm seeing a lot of back designs like retro font, front and back designs, retro font. Again, a lot of Bible verses, florals, like you're seeing like the common thing here. Some very simple also designs, but a lot of like, verses, Bible verses are seeing a lot in this niche, or items that can symbolize like Bible verses, right? Crosses, phrases that symbolize like being a Christian or believing in God, like daughter of the King. So a lot of things like that. I'm seeing a lot of like what is it, like sleeve printing, which sleeve printing is doing really big and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. So it's another way for you to stand out than just often in the front, or even like front and back design is doing really well in this niche too. Again, a lot of florals. I'm seeing a lot of wildflowers and floral designs. So this is what I do when I research. And again, if you're still struggling with how to do like actual like research like beyond Etsy, I'm going to be linking that video in the description below, because in that video I go more in depth. Because research, what I'm doing right now on Etsy, where I'm just kind of like, scrolling in this, research takes part everywhere because inspiration is everywhere. You can literally be going to Walmart, Target, like online retailers, anywhere you can find inspiration, because the point of research is to just literally train your eyes, train your brain to learn what people like, what's in demand. Right now I'm just doing like a quick research on this specific niche for me to know what is doing really well in this niche. And I'm doing this because I already have trained my eyes and my brain to learn what works. But if you're not there yet, before you even jump into this whole like niche research, I will literally focus on literally training my eyes and my brain to pick up on what sells. Because if you do that first, then when you go into like looking into that niche more specifically, your eyes and brains already have been trained. So it makes it so much easier to pick up on patterns, to pick up on things that should all be clues of things that are doing really well in that niche. So this is kind of how I would do this. And again, Easter is coming. So this is a really great niche to get into with Easter, because again, like, the whole thing that comes with that. So you can even like search like, let's say Christian Easter shirt. If you even want to look more into like depth of like how you can create like a Christian, shirt or sweatshirt, whatever that you're doing with the Easter like twist to it. So again, I'm seeing like bunnies. And again, you can still keep like the same, like, you know, Bible verse quote, like whatever you're doing, but maybe make it more into like Easter colors. Like maybe like you add like bunnies, or you make it more into like this pastel Easter colors, and you giving it the whole spin of Easter. Or like this one, like how they just did a locking happen in 3 days. Like they're talking about the resurrection and all that. That's like a Easter, you know, type shirt. So again, you can make it very like known, you know what I mean? Or you can just do it like this one and just use verses or things that are related to like Easter. But again, this is a really good niche like to be in like all year, because it does well all year. But especially now for Easter, you can make some extra money if you're like making it specifically like targeting for the holiday that is coming up. And again, like this one, they made like those very like, it's a Bible verse, but they made it like those very pastel Easter colors. Same with this one. And then this one here, like they added like a bunny, and then they put like a cross. Like crosses do really well too for this niche. Let's see if we see anything. This one is like a bunny. And then this one has like a lot of like bunnies. And again, let's see, this one has like those colors too, like the Easter colors. This one too over here. Let's see if we see anything else. And again, you don't have to, like, you see how you can do a spin for Easter for this niche, but you don't necessarily have to. I'm just saying, like, if you want to, you could, because it will help you stand out a little bit more so for like that specific like holiday. So after I've like gathered like, you know, all my ideas and my inspiration, and I kind of have an idea of what I want to design, then I'm going to show you on Canva what I will do. Okay, so now we're going to create a design, and it's usually 45, 100 by 50, 100 pixels. Again, you can start with either the text or the graphics. I feel like starting with the graphics just to kind of see what comes to me. Oh, this cross looks, oh, but I'll have to do this like in black. I don't know if I want to do this in black. I don't know, maybe. Let's see what else comes at me. I kind of like the colors of this cross. It's kind of like giving me a little Easter vibes, but I don't like the black, but we'll just see. Oopsie. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So let's move this over here. And again, this is all inspiration from what I've seen, and I have trained my brain to learn and figure out what works. Again, you always want to make sure that you're checking for anything that's trademark. Let's see, maybe, oops. Let's see. This font is from Creative Fabrica. I love to get my fonts from Creative Fabrica because they offer so many options. You can literally just typing like here, you can type in like script, like whatever type of font that you look, or retro, whatever type of font that you're looking for. And then I'll go here into fonts, and then Creative Fabrica will give you like a whole selection of fonts that are in, you know, within that category that you added. And again, if you're trying to figure out what colors are with this graphic, they will usually show up here. Or if they don't show up here, you can always go here on the plus and go here, hit on this Doppler and hover over this. And then that will, you know, you can pick the color from there too. But here showed up down here. So you can do that. I can even do like each color, like, each letter like a different color. This can be like the back, like a kind of like you saw there was a lot of front and back designs in that niche. It does really well. You can also put like He is risen, and you can put like the Bible verse, like maybe here across. Let's see. Let's see. Let's do the font, and then you put like. Oh, let's do this in capital. I'm not sure what the verse is, but you can do it like here. Oh. And then like this. And then this could be like the front, I mean like the back, and then you can also, you can leave it like this, like it could just be a back design, or you can duplicate it. And then this is also really common where people just literally make the front the exact same as the back. You just make it smaller, and then it becomes like a little, you know, like a pocket design type of thing. And that's it. And again, you can always, like, this one design can also be different designs. Like for example, this could just be a back design, or it could just be a front design, or it can be a front and back design like I was doing it. Or then I can just put a whole other verse in here. Like there's so many, like I like to create templates out of my designs because it just makes it so much easier when it comes to designing. So again, now I'm going to show you how I am going to add this into Printify. While we're on Printify, I really would like to put the design on a comfort color. Guys, comfort colors are crazy hot. They do really well. And for me, this is another way to stand out. Like I'm not only going to make this design like a front and back design, so I'm gonna stand out, you know, on the search results because it's not something that's just on the front. But then I'm all gonna stand out even more by adding it into a comfort color, because again, and this comfort color does really well in this niche. I mean, we didn't see it like a whole, if it looked like shirt. Let's see on there's a lot of front, see there's, because there's a lot, this is a comfort color, because there's a lot of front and back designs already in this niche. I want to create an extra layer to stand out even more so that's why I'm adding it on a comfort color, because I know comfort color, this is a comfort color sweatshirt, like cut this a comfort color, comfort color. So comfort colors do really well on this niche. This is comfort color. So to stand out even more so, because they already offer front and back designs, I'm going to add it on a comfort color shirt. So I go to women's clothing, CO, and then I just type in comfort colors up here. And I usually use the Swift Pop because they have the more variety when it comes to comfort colors. But they have added a lot more providers now. I think even Monster Digital offers comfort colors now. So I'm going to add the front design first. Oh. And then after this one, we're going to add the back. And then we're going to change the color because obviously this is not going to show up well on a white shirt. So let's do black. And I love pepper. Again, I like to keep my designs to like maybe a max of like 5 colors. When you offer so many different colors, people get distracted and they don't know what to pick. So I like to keep it simple. And then I like to zoom in so I can see where I want to place my design. When it comes to pocket designs, you don't want to make it too over here, but you want it like on this perfect angle. So I just move it as close to the top as I can, and then just move it a little bit to the left. So it kind of just sits like, if I do like a parallel line, it just kind of, or it just kind of sits right here in, what do you call this, line up here, like in the middle. And then for the back, again, I just get it as close to the top. And you can always preview it. So this is the back, here's the front. And again, like I say, with this design, I can literally just do so many different things with it. Like I can make maybe just a pocket design in the front, right? Or I can just make it this in the back only. Or this big main design, I can put it in the front. So I love creating things like this because then there's so many different variations you can do, or you can start changing what you put inside of here and keep the graphic the same. So again, like once I'm happy with it, I'm just gonna do it in these 2 colors. I just save it. And then when it comes to I like to do a lot of my prep work on Printify before I publish it. So here I will go in, like, put in my title. Again, if you're still struggling with how to do your SEO, I'm going to be linking a video in the description below that literally walks you through how I do SEO. I'll put in my whole title in here. I'll put all my description here, everything. I will put everything here before I publish it. So when I get into Etsy, I don't have to do a whole lot. So again, I hope that this video was helpful. And if you're still struggling with how to find niches and what other niches you could be adding to your shop, then I'm going to be linking this niche next. That's a very specific niche that you can easily make your first $5,000 on Etsy. So I'll see you on the next one.